All right, so I'm working with a client, actually an old friend and mentor, um, and we're working on his fear of foreclosure and homelessness. There are bills that he has in his lap right now that are demanding his attention, and coming up with the money and feeling competent and trusting his higher power and trusting his partnership with the higher power, because he's totally willing to do whatever he needs to do. It's just a matter of getting through the fear right now. We're going to be helping him with that. So if you have any financial fear, you've come to the right video. All right. So just tuning into your heart, belly, breathing into your belly, noticing the fear and anxiety, and being with that fear and anxiety as we begin tapping. Just breathing into it. Don't have to repeat the words, just tap and breathe deeply. When you're breathing, fear actually turns into tingles. When you breathe into anxiety, it starts to tingle. And when you keep breathing, the tingling turns into faith and excitement. It's a biochemical amazing thing. All you got to do is breathe deeply, and the tapping, of course, adds tremendous value to it. So even though I'm really afraid right now about money, I choose to love and accept myself. Even though these bills that are in my lap right now, that are in my face right now, are scaring the shit out of me, I choose to love and honor myself. Even though these bills are bringing up my deepest fears, survival fears, first chakra, really scary, base level, primitive stuff. So even though I'm feeling that base level, basic survival, primitive fear, I choose to breathe into it, to welcome it, and to dearly love and honor and accept myself and all of these feelings. Now follow along. So tapping on the words fear. All this fear in my belly. All this fear in my heart center. And fear going down into my roots, in my root chakra. And as I see these bills or think of these bills and their due dates and the pile up, it really scares me to my core. It's as if the bills are saying, get real. This is the real world. You can't get by on spiritual bullshit. You have to take care of me. I am an emergency, sir. You better get alarmed. I am your 911 siren, and you're ignoring me. You're going to regret it. All this fear and panic that comes up when I imagine these bills and what they represent to my nervous system. Urgency, emergency, foreclosure. I'm out of options. My only option is to freak out. And I've learned to do that rather well. And part of me thinks it's the responsible thing to do. Part of me thinks that if I freak out enough, I'll come up with solutions. If I freak out enough, I'll give myself a break, because at least I'm taking it all so seriously to be panicking about it. I have a fear that if I wasn't panicking right now, I'd be stupid. That it's time for me to get down to earth and get realistic. And fear tells me that realism is worthy of panic. Threat, terror, alert, 5, Agent Orange. And when I respond to these bills and to life with that emergency response, the first thing I forget is to breathe. And so now it'll be the first thing I remember. As soon as I notice fear, I breathe. Big inhales, relaxing exhales. Fear is false evidence appearing real. Fear is forgetting that everything is always all right. Fear is forgetting that there is a hand holding mine at all times. Someone is walking beside me, as me, that knows the way, one step at a time. And yea, I may experience the shadow of debt. Yea, I walk through the valley of the shadow of financial debt. I will fear no scarcity. And as I breathe into this fear and panic, I begin to notice that, there is a part of me that's kind of excited. It's like I'm in a really good movie, and we don't know how the end's going to exactly turn out, but a big part of us knows that all movies have a happy ending, that there always is resolution, and peace will come. The mystery will unfold. And it's a good suspense movie. I paid my ticket for this movie. And I'm choosing now to remember that the big me is enjoying this show. The big me, the soul me, set it up this way. My soul wanted this experience. Not because I'm a failure or to prove that there's something wrong with me at all. It's not even personal. It's precisely the perfect experience for me to grow my faith muscles and to come face to face with courage in the middle of a mystery. I'm allowing my nervous system to reset in the middle of this mystery. I'm allowing my nervous system to begin to breathe and respond to the mystery as an adventure worth having. An adventure so exciting. I don't want anyone to turn on the lights and turn the movie off and say, this is how it ends. I don't need to know how it will all work itself out. But I do need to trust more that everything is working together for good. And I'm willing to trust with every breath now, just a little bit more. At the end of this tapping, maybe 20 or 30% would be great. I'm open to more. But even if I felt a 20% reduction in my anxiety over these bills, that would be a huge change. If I could feel a little bit more relaxed every time I tap on this issue, that would be wonderful. So I'm looking at the bills, letting go of the meaning that I've been giving them. I'm replacing the ambulatory 911 siren of an ambulance in my nervous system with some beautiful, soothing, new age music. Let my nervous system be on the new age music channel. And let me get a sign from my higher power, from God, from Source, that all is well. In fact, let me look for those signs every day. Because the universe is in a partnership with me. And it loves to wink and show me that it's there every step of the way. I am open to seeing the winks. I'm open to feeling the support beneath my feet, and I'm willing to receive that support in graceful ways. It doesn't have to be a panic. It doesn't have to be effortful. Or it can be such delicious effort that I don't even feel it like it's a struggle. It's just me spreading my wings. This situation doesn't call for survival at all. It calls for a lifting off of the ground with my imagination and my sacred partnership with miracles, with higher power. Lifting up off the ground so I could see all this from a bigger picture, see the perfection, see the beauty of it, and see it as an opportunity to get to know my power, my competency, my wonderful relationship with the universe. So, these bills are no longer an emergency in my nervous system. Yes, they require some creative thinking and some attention and some work, but that doesn't have to be fear. Creative thinking and fear don't go very well together. I love you, fear. Thank you for taking me this far. You've been very important. You've been so helpful. And there is a creative, problem-solving genius in my heart that is fearless. And I conjure that up, and I walk in faith and conviction with that higher power part of me. And I do that each day, breath by breath, in body, mind, and spirit.